Hi everyone, Angus Campbell here, Tuesday the 5th of May 2026. Back on Rob's Rocket 3. I'm going to focus on just finishing the build-up of the head today after we put the new valve guides in the last video. And also, just to remind you, we've under there somewhere, we've got the barrels on. So all looking good. So these valve seats actually are very good, so you can tell it hasn't run very much at all since these were done properly. But some time ago I invested in a second-hand valve seat cutting kit. So I've set this up. So we've got the I think it's 46-degree cutter. You can see I've got 46 on one side, 15 on the other, and various head sizes depending on the size of the diameter of the seats. Basically, it's a case of a few turns. See that she's just about cleaned up the whole seat already. Bit of an edge to do on that side, but it's always worthwhile doing a bit of a cut after. Bloody hellfire! Just noticed that there. Look at that. Ouch. Need to just clean that up a little bit. Once you've got new valve guides in, it's always a good idea just to cut the seat just to make sure you've got alignment, because it's never quite the same. Right, what I'll do is I'll go along all of these with the inlets. It's that one, and it's a slightly smaller one there for the exhaust. Right, valve seat cutting going well. So inlets have all cleaned up well, just a little bit towards the top edge that needed aligning properly, but all good. Also, two of the exhausts are good. But do you remember when we took this head off and stripped it down originally, we said, hang on a minute, the exhaust valve on the centre pot wasn't seating properly. And you can see we've not got a full face on that. So we need to just cut it down quite a lot more, just to get a wider face on it. So that's certainly contributed to some of the issues, and you can see why. You know, this one, although we've ultrasonically cleaned this head 2 or 3 times, this port has sooted up quite badly because this valve was definitely leaking, and compression would have been a problem too. But we can see why now. So I'll give this you know, a much harder cut. But we're getting there. Can I do this with one hand? Yes. There she goes. Etc, etc. I'll bring you back when I've done this, but this is going to take a bit of grinding, I think. Right, I've carried on, not too much more work with a bit of lube, just to help it along a bit. But I just wanted to show you that, here we go, look. You can see there, look, we're beginning to get the rest of the seat as we cut into it a bit more. So that's what I want to see, a bit like the others, really. It looks as though, you know, the seat, maybe the seat's been replaced, or it wasn't cut at the right angle. So we'll crack on. There we go, that's much better. We've had to cut a little way into it more than the others, but nothing too drastic. Now, yeah, I've cut and surfaced these, but obviously that doesn't preclude us from grinding these in too. But obviously now we've done this, they'll need very little grinding, but that's what we need to do next. I usually grind one, build it, grind one, build it, etc. So we'll go through it one step at a time. And I have got a valve grinding tool, you know, hand tool, but I usually put the drill on the other side of the valve first and really give it a good whiz round before finishing off with the hand tool. I'll show you that now. No, I haven't ground these in yet, but I was just checking the fit because with the guides on the other side that was in contact with the drift when putting these in, then the edges get, obviously the end just gets turned over very, very slightly. So I've got this little correct sized reamer there, just use on a slow drill just to dress the other end of the valve guide. And now they're lovely and snug, these. I mean, before we could go clunk, 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 clunk with them, and there's barely anything at all there now. It's beautiful. A bit more on that one. Can I grab it? Hang on a sec. There we go. Hardly anything at all, which is what we want. Just a mo. There we go again. There we go. Beautiful, no clonking or anything. So there we are, and all these are a bit gunged up. These have got oil on them, but the new exhaust ones haven't. So what we'll do now is we'll set up to get these ground in. I'll have to go and find the old grinding paste. I think I know where it is. Took me long enough to find the little reamers. Right, cracking on. So we've got all the parts. We've got the spring caps, new spring caps, new springs, new collets. Obviously the new valves, which we've got to just grind in now. The only thing we've saved from the parts we took out, because we didn't like them, were the valve spring seats. So I'm just cleaning those up now. Meanwhile, while they're soaking, what we'll do is I found the old grinding paste. I've got fine and coarse. I only ever use fine. Coarse. Fine just doesn't seem to do anything. So what we'll do is I'll show you my technique for getting the grinding on the way, and then I'll replicate for the remaining 5 too. Right, a bit of a different view. So I've got the head here mounted in the vise, and I've got an inlet valve in, which is the far side to you, and the drills attached to the other side. You can see the valve going in and out there. I've got the drill going the other side. A variable speed drill. So the first thing I can do is, with the valve slightly proud, I can turn it slowly and just degrease it with a bit of degreaser on the cloth, and then I've got some coarse grinding paste. So what we can do then, bit on the finger. Slowly turn it. Put plenty spread across the valve edges. And then basically what I can do is seat it and not too quickly, but keep reversing it. Pull it out. Slowly turn it so we can see the whole of the valve is grinding in evenly, which it appears to be. And then we'll just respread it, because we'll give it another go. But because these have been cut with those guides in situ, then you know we shouldn't need much of this at all, really. Just to basically roughen up the faces to get a better gas seal. Okay, we're off again. Other way, other way, other way. Okay, that should do us. Plenty of pressure. It's a little bit awkward, I know. It'd be better probably the other way around. We could get a bit more force in it, but we don't need too much force. So what we can see, let me just show you if you're on the stand. Let's take you off the stand. I'll just turn the camera around, except I can't without stopping you. Just a mo, I'll turn you the other way around. There we go. Now I can see what you can see. Right, so there we go. Just turn it slightly. Seems to be nice and even all the way around. Let's grab a torch. And we'll just have a look at the seat. Bit difficult for you to see, really. It's that one we want, not the bottom one. You can't see it too well, but I can. I think it's coming on okay. What I'll do is, sorry, that's not a very good view for you. What I normally do is finish off with a valve grinding stick by hand, and so I'll do that and then I'll bring you back. There we go. I've taken the head out of the vise just to show you. So got the old valve grinding stick out and just giving it a finish by hand, and then the technique is to turn it, pull the valve out, and then check that we've got nice even lines all the way around. Looks good. And with the torch in place, all looks good to me. So we'll just clean that off and I'll show you again, and then we'll fit the valve spring etc to that valve. There we go, final shot before we fit it. There we go, cleaned up. So you can see now how that seating surface is matte, and it's a nice even line around it. I am twisting that, you wouldn't believe it. And the same with the seat. Can you see now where we've cut that one? It's shiny. Now this one has gone matte. And it's even all the way around. Right, so what I tend to do is obviously is fit these as we go along, so then we don't get the valves mixed up. There we go, 1 down, 5 to go. So I've just taken the valve spring compressor off. So the last job to do is always to give it a bloody good bash. Make sure everything's seated up. Okay, I'll plough on and do the other 5. I've just ground the second inlet valve, and I just wanted to show you, that's the best shot there. Can you see there that where the matte grinding line is? And it's almost in the centre of the cut surface of that valve seat. There we go, that's a better view. Look at that. Absolutely spot on that. Really happy with that. Okay, I'll crack on. Well done. Really pleased with that, actually. I don't think we could have got any better really with those valve seats, and with all new kit. She should sing. You know what that means now. We've got to, haven't we? The head's just sat on there. It's not fixed yet. Bit of work to do yet, putting in studs. Got the head gasket ready, but don't think that'll be today. In other news, what I've done is I've just taken out the rev counter drive from its housing in, so we can dump some oil in there once we receive the spring for the oil filter and the cap, because that's still on its way. We need to cap that off first before we put any oil in, and just check everything else is tightened up before we dump some in there. Right, fairly quick one that, but we'll leave it there for the moment while we well, I don't need to wait for additional parts to put the rest on, but the next video then obviously we'll put the head on, tighten that down, and we'll get the rocker boxes on, and then she will look almost complete. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Thanks for all your interest, comments and subscriptions. See you all again soon. Cheers.